Kayfabe is officially dead. That's right. I just got done watching of all 5 episodes. 5 long-ass episodes of WWE Unreal. That's right. I just got done watching that shit. And oh my god, Kayfabe is so dead. It's been dead for a while, but god damn it, if you thought it was still alive, well, we can officially say that shit is not only dead, but it's buried and 6 feet under, basically. Shit. But yeah, man, I just got done watching that shit, and I said to myself, okay, I don't like this, but I might as well make this into a positive. And, you know, I don't really plan on releasing, well, I don't have an idea to release any other videos this week. So I said, fuck it. I'll watch it, take some notes, and yeah. So here you go. I'm gonna do 5 things you learn about it, and I'm most likely gonna do a part 2 and shit. But yeah, before we start, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, follow me on all my socials, and yeah, man, let's get right into it. Number 1, Rhea Ripley was nervous for her match against Liv Morgan on the first Monday Night Raw episode on Netflix. So in episode 1, right, they show us a glimpse of a couple of wrestlers with Cody and other ones. One of the main ones was Rhea. It turns out Rhea was so nervous for that match. Now, typically you'll be like, well, that's kind of obvious. Like, who wouldn't be nervous for a match, especially for a big deal as Raw on Netflix, right? The thing is, this one surprised me because she was feeling very, like, not only nervous, but she felt like she didn't feel like confident in herself. Like, I remember there was one part in the show, she said that she made a specific gear for that match because, you know, it's Raw on Netflix. This was a big deal, right? So she made a specific gear, but she felt like she wouldn't look good in it because over the holidays she ate a lot now, and she felt like her body wouldn't fit it. Now, imagine someone like Rhea Ripley. Yes, I'm talking about Rhea Ripley. Someone as lean and mean as Rhea Ripley saying, oh, I don't feel like I can fit this because I ate over the holidays a lot and stuff like that. That just lets you know that she is still human. And she was very nervous, so much so that she couldn't even put on a ring gear. She didn't even know what to do with her makeup. She even said it herself. She had to go to her friend Damien, who's always her comfort person. Shout out Damien. And literally to calm her down. And it's crazy because her being that nervous just shows that she's still human. She's one of the best to ever do it. Yeah, she can do crazy stuff that we wish we can do, let's be honest, but she's still human. And the way she was nervous, it was crazy. So you know what? If anything, the way I look at that, it makes me feel like we should owe her a lot more things than what we should get. And also, it makes me appreciate her more because, man, imagine being that nervous and still doing what you do for us, the fans. Gotta give respect to that. That's life, man. You know, she was nervous. She did her thing. And I appreciate Rhea Ripley, man. So thank you, Rhea Ripley. We appreciate you in the ring. All right, number 2. Cody Rhodes wanted to save John Cena from being attacked. Okay. So let's continue and stay on episode 1 of WWE Unreal. And again, this was what? Yeah, it was on Raw, the first episode of Raw on Netflix, right? My man Cody had an idea where John Cena comes out, does his thing, gets jumped, and Cody comes out and saves him, and they build up something from that, right? Now, here's the thing. I watched it, and when I first heard that was his plan, I said, no, I don't think so. And the crazy part is, even Triple H didn't like the idea because homie said it best. We haven't seen Cena in a year. Up to that point, the last time we saw old boy was at Money in the Bank when he, announced that he was retiring the very next year, which, boom, it was that year that it was happening. And to see him get beat up and saved, it's not a good look on old boy Cena. And I agree. Like, imagine, we had Super Cena, the greatest of all time, and then he announces he's going to retire a year from now. At that time, the year's here. What do we expect? We expect to see some Super Cena shit. We expect to see Cena get riled up, hype up the crowd. But the idea of him getting beat up and Cody saving him, and also one of the guys and the creative team, I don't know if it was Michael Hayes or something, or even Bruce Pritchard, who would beat him up. They don't got a lot of legitimate heels. They're like gonna beat up John Cena, and what's the reason for it? So but yeah, Cody wanted to save John Cena. So that's an interesting thing. Would it have worked? I don't know. Should it have worked? Maybe. Would it have happened? Yes, it would have. Is it a good thing that it didn't happen? In my opinion, yes. Because again, imagine first episode of Raw, John Cena gets his ass beat and he needs help. Come on, come on now. No. Number 3, Cody Rhodes' daughter thinks he's a dancer. Now, don't get me wrong. First of all, let's start off with this. Adorable. That is very freaking adorable. And also, can I just say, that little girl's so adorable. Like, oh my God. 2, don't get me wrong. As funny as I want to laugh, she says, "Wow, you look at that," and it's because it's funny to me. You look at what your daddy does, and you say that's dancing, but then you realize she's technically not wrong. I mean, homie does dance. I mean, the saying, it takes 2 to tango. I'm just saying, man. So, but no, all seriousness, she actually thinks he dances. And like everything he does, like from literally him doing his crossroads, to him doing the Cody cutter, to him just putting someone through a table and ladders like he did to Kevin Owens, she thinks that's dancing. And in a way, it is, if you really think about it. So I found that very interesting. Like, she actually thinks he's dance. And the thing is, almost everything is a dance. Boxing is a dance, to be quite honest, if you really think about it. I'm telling you, like, almost everything's a dance. And that little girl, first of all, again, you can see it as, like I see it, is adorable and stuff like that. And it's so cute. But also, I also see it as she's also smart, because again, she's not wrong. Wrestling is technically a dance, and Cody is at the highest level of it right now. So much so that he's literally the QB of it. He's the quarterback of WWE right now. So you know what? Shout out to Cody's daughter. That girl is smart as hell, because when she says her daddy's a dancer, she's not wrong. And when she gets older, she's gonna realize, I really wasn't wrong. So shout out to Cody's daughter, shout out to Cody, and shout out to Brandy, because oh my God, that's just so adorable. Like, literally, it's giving me baby fever. Like, ugh. All right, next, on to the next entry. Number 4. That's right, we're going number 4. Now, I ain't gonna lie, this one was a little emotional to me, because I almost ended up crying. And basically, this entry is that Triple H and Bruce Pritchard found Dusty Rhodes' old Rolex that he owned from back in the day. Now, y'all know back in the day, Dusty was one of the flyest men in wrestling. I'm talking about Ric Flair type of fly. Like, those two had that fashion locked down, right? Thing is, Dusty, towards the later years, got into financial issues, and stuff like that, and had to give away a lot of his clothes and a lot of his jewelry, and had to pawn it or sell it. Turns out one of those items he had to sell and pawn was this Rolex. And that was a big Rolex. That was one of his favorites, I believe. And turns out that Triple H and Bruce Pritchard decided to look for that Rolex, found the guy, and got it from him. So they offer old boy a lot of money. And right after Cody Rhodes won the Undisputed Championship at WrestleMania 40 against Roman in the main event, night 2, they legit met up backstage celebrating Cody's win and gave him that Rolex. And Cody was just crying. And man, that's very tearful, because it's like, first of all, shout out to Triple H, bro. That's fucking so kind. Like, say what you want about him, I never heard Vince McMahon do some shit like that. He probably did some nice shit for other people and shit, but to go out your way to find a Rolex that was owned by the father of your current star, that's so fucking beautiful, man. And because it's just not a Rolex, that's a part of a memory that Cody had to deal with. Like, hey, my daughter gave away a lot of his favorite jewelry that he worked hard for just to provide for my family. And now seeing Cody where he's at and him receiving that Rolex, that was really emotional, man. And it just shows you that even behind the curtains, there's beautiful things going on. And appreciate Triple H, man. He's making the environment better, man. So thank you, Triple H, Paul Levesque, whatever you get called now. And thank you, Bruce Pritchard, even though personally I don't like old boy, but that was sweet of him. So yeah. But yeah, on to the next entry. All right, entry number 5, baby. Woo! Okay, let me calm down. Entry number 5. Everybody in creative wanted CM Punk to win the Rumble. When I mean literally everybody in creative wanted CM Punk to win the Rumble, I legit meant like the whole room. Literally. Like everybody said who should win the Rumble. Triple H put out the question, I believe, and he's like, who should win the Rumble? Everybody goes Punk. Even Triple H said, yeah, I think Punk should win it. The only 2 people that disagree was one that said maybe Cena because it's his last run. Or, if not, yeah, Punk. So even he thought Punk should win, even though he also wanted Cena to win. The only person that disagreed was Michael Hayes. He believed that Jey Uso should have been the one to win the Royal Rumble. And, well, coincidentally, he did win the Royal Rumble. So we all know who pushed that agenda. Michael Hayes, because literally everybody, including Triple H, said CM Punk. But Michael Hayes, I'm going to assume he didn't see the part where Michael Hayes said, it's got to be Jey. Because they only showed us that I think Jey Uso's doing it. He's red hot right now, which, can I just say, no shade to Jey Uso. You mean to tell me because he's red hot, you're going to give him the Royal Rumble win? What about, like, I don't know, LA Knight, who was arguably, first of all, got over by himself way quicker, better, and again, better, because he is better than Jey Uso, but that's another conversation for another day. I'm just saying. But yeah, it was Michael Hayes who believed that Jey Uso should be the one to win the Royal Rumble. And well, that's what happened. You had Jey Uso eliminate John Cena. Jesus Christ, that's still a sentence. I cannot believe it. This actually real. Jey Uso eliminated John Cena at the Royal Rumble to win the Royal Rumble. So, match, you know. So, yeah, but crazy to think everybody in creative wanted Punk. So, I wonder what happened for everybody to be like, all right, screw it. Jey Uso it is. And who could it have been? Did they annoyed the team to do it? Can Michael Hayes annoyed his way in? Or maybe made a good point? Who knows? But one thing we do know, Triple H and that whole team wanted Punk. But Michael Hayes was, well, he pushed for Jey. So, you know what? It is what it is. So, interesting to think about that, though, isn't it? But, yeah. All right, folks, that's all I got for y'all today, man. I'm sorry if this felt rushed or anything like that. You know, I'm just, I have a lot of energy. I don't got a lot of time to record because old boy's working, But, yeah, man, WWE Unreal, man. It's, again, I just got done with it. I'm most likely going to make a part 2 to this video, maybe 5 more things I learned about it, and maybe even more, actually, entries. But yeah, and I'm sorry if I sound like I'm all over the place, man. It's just, I'm trying to use all the energy I got left before I go night-night and go to work tomorrow, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not these big, influencers and shit that makes money off of this. Not yet, at least. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, to WWE Unreal, go watch it and stuff like that. I try my best not to spoil a lot of things, but again, it's kind of hard since, well, should I even consider the fact that they're literally breaking kayfabe even worse than ever now? But I don't know. But anywho, tell me what you think about this video. Let me know a couple of things you thought that was interesting about WWE Unreal. And yeah, stay tuned for part 2, because I definitely gotta make a part 2 about this, man, because there's a lot more things I could have put in this video. But yeah, man, like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications. Again, watch my previous video. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one, man. Peace.
Now make that booty work, twerk. Make that booty work, twerk. Make that booty work, twerk. Go make that booty work, twerk. Now make that booty work, twerk. Make that booty work, twerk. Make that booty work, twerk. Go make that booty work, twerk. Make that booty work, baby. Just like you doing squats, hit the flow, make it drop, firecracker.